All of that is an actual Maya pyramid swallowed by the jungle. Now, uncovering these structures is really only half the puzzle. To truly understand the Maya, you've got to crack the Maya code. What are we looking at here?
This is a monument that the Maya called stele.
On these stele is the Maya hieroglyphic language, and examples of it are found throughout the ancient Maya world.
In the Western Hemisphere, only the Maya had a structured language. Here's the date, 255, that's 12. This is the name of the person who performed all these things, and here is his title in each ahau.
With almost 800 known symbols, each with multiple meanings, the Maya language is incredibly complex, and it's only recently, after hundreds of years of study, that archaeologists have been able to decode it. So do these stelae give us any kind of clues about the warrior cultures?
Many of them do. And you have them because you show the king, he's got a spear, and you see a captive somewhere, and their names all over.
The captive names?
Right, so we know exactly who they were.
Wow. Man, check this out. Come here and take a look at this. This is ancient reality brought to life in stone. What we're looking at here is a victorious warrior standing over the loser. And we could tell by looking at this that this guy was a really important, powerful warrior. His headdress is huge and amazing. It gives him feet of extra height. Here's the real key, too. Look down below here. This guy is actually hog-tied, man. His legs are tied behind him, his hands are bound, and you can see pieces of a very ornate costume, but some pieces are missing. And this is not an accident. This shows that this captive and loser was also really important. What's surprising is not that the Maya fought wars, but why they fought those wars. This was not about territory or resources. These warriors were fighting to capture nobles to sacrifice. Because for the Maya, the key that opened the door to the supernatural world was blood. The Maya relied on asking their gods and ancestors for guidance and blessings. In these rituals, kings and nobles were the priests. The temple was a portal to the other world, and spilled blood played a central role. Look at these guys emerging from the top of that pyramid. What a sight even today in the modern world. I actually get goosebumps watching this. So, Ed, what's the significance of blood in the Maya rituals?
It's mainly auto-sacrifice. It's people letting their own blood, which men typically do by cutting their penises and then dripping it onto paper. They burn that. That smoke becomes the conduit to go up into the sky and talk to their ancestors. No one else in this town can do that. Only someone of that royal blood can do it. They can do that. Absolutely. And this ability to contact and honor the gods is everything.
This ritual shows why they fought wars. It wasn't for conquest. Instead, war was a way to tap into the spiritual world. And many of the sights and sounds of that world survive today. When you first hear this noise, we heard it at 3 o'clock in the morning. It literally sounds like demons. Oh, here comes one right now. Look at him. We're looking face to face with howler monkeys. They're amazing. I mean, they're really going at it, talking to each other. This gives such a great sense of place, of where we are. We're not back in the States. We're in Guatemala in the jungle, and these guys live here. And they were there when the Maya were there. And the animals found here may even hold a key to understanding the Maya warriors, a key that even the glyphs don't offer. The glyphs are telling us a lot about Maya warrior culture, but they don't say much about how they trained. So, how did Maya warriors develop battle skills? Well, like many other cultures, they probably learned their first lessons in warfare while hunting. And the weapon they used would have been the blowgun. A long, straight piece of wood is split, with 2 grooves in each side hollowed out to create a chamber when the pieces are fitted back together. The darts, made of sharpened wood, have cotton bundles on the end to seal the chamber and propel the missile. When fired, the weapon's long barrel ensures the dart will fly straight into the target. This is actually really fun. I mean, you hold your breath, you expel it out, and it flies really straight. I mean, I can't believe I'm actually using a real-life blowgun. Amazing. Byron Hernandez Garcia is a modern-day Maya, keeping the traditions of his ancestors alive today. So Byron here has made a really great weapon. It's remarkable to me. This is made by hand, but you can see in the chamber, without any kind of modern tools, this is pretty darn straight. And with its length, it gets up enough force behind it, it's going to shoot it really straight. The Maya would use blowguns to hunt birds and monkeys, targets that were anything but stationary. You know what's cool about this? When I'm sitting here with Byron, I can really just get an idea of what it was like back then to do this. I mean, I could see a kid being taken around with it by his father, shown how to stalk, how to sneak up on stuff, and how to hit with this. And what you're doing is developing your hand-eye coordination and your ability to track and move through the woods. This is a great tool for that. First century AD. The Maya dominate the Yucatan Peninsula, what is now Guatemala, Mexico, and Belize. They start to build city-states that live mostly in peace. But one city-state is about to usher in a major shift in the Maya warrior culture. That shift will happen here at Tikal, and it may ultimately lead to the disappearance of the entire Maya world. So I've seen the rituals and the brutal weapons of the early Maya warrior, but an invasion from an outside force is about to drastically alter their culture and set Maya history in stone.